Hello, this is Jasmine Chabria. I'm a speaker and a trainer in areas of personal growth, team building, and especially team building through improv comedy. And what is team building through improv comedy all about? That's why this video I'm going to share all about it, right? So, firstly, I want you to rewind a little to the time you were a kid. Do you remember you played certain games, maybe hide and seek or maybe Dabba I Spice, right? Now, all of these games were meant to fulfill some purpose, teach us some skill that we needed in that phase of life. For instance, we learned a lot of social skills because it was necessary in that phase of life. Or a lot of us learned problem solving skills through certain games that we played, right? And of course, above all, we really enjoyed ourselves a lot. A lot of people still associate childhood with the synonym of fun. Now, as we grow up, adulting happens. Yes, a lot of life happens, and not many of us engage in play per se. Of course, some of us do certain sports, but that is again from a physical fitness point of view. Nothing really to, get the mental mind workout, right? So enter improv comedy. Improv comedy is simply an art form that has come from theater, not from stand-up comedy. All right. And it helps us fulfill certain purpose that we have as an adult. It helps us learn certain life skills that we really need as an adult, especially when we are working. It can be confidence building, conflict resolution, having great rapport, collaboration skills with our teammates, critical thinking, creative thinking, problem solving, decision making, thinking on our feet, how to manage stress, and how to embrace failure. So, improv comedy is meant to help us imbibe and learn all those life skills, right? And how does this happen? Of course, you enjoy a lot as much as you did when you were a kid, when you would play games, right? So, there are certain science backed exercises, and you need to perform these exercises in a group with your teammates, and you pick up these different skills. Now, the exercises can vary from warm ups to mid range to advanced ones to scene works. It actually looks like as if, it's a play, a scene in theater, right? And you don't just sit or stand in the usual postures. You use a lot of your hands, your legs, your vocal cords in different ways. I actually share a small, snapshot. You just get an idea, right? You're not just sitting or standing how you do in daily life. You're asked to move around a lot and do things probably or move your body in ways probably how it hasn't earlier for many years, right? All right. So the other thing I do is I like to always customize my improv comedy team building workshops. So, like recently, I did one for a pharmaceutical company, and they told me that, because a lot of the employees travel a lot, and that's why they don't get to interact much with each other. So, can we do something in 60 or 90 minutes where they really have formed some really deeper connects, deeper bonds, right? So, that improv comedy session was designed primarily to help all these people who don't get to interact much to form like really deep bonds or work as a group mind in 60 to 90 minutes. Or some, I did this workshop for a software company, and they told me they want to really start telling their people to take decisions, get a little better at decision making, taking ownership, responsibility. So a lot of the exercises that I included had to do with picking up the skill of decision making, but you like enjoy a lot, as I said, as much as you did when you were a kid. But in the process, you're like, whoa, I'm picking up the skill. And something fascinating about the science of it. There are a lot of neuroscientists who have researched on improv comedy as a team building tool. And they have actually run functional MRIs, and the results are wow. So there was this particular test which she did on participants, before doing an improv comedy session, after an improv comedy session. So, what the MRI showed was after they did the improv comedy session, actually, certain areas of the prefrontal cortex had lit up. Which were these areas? These was areas which are to do a lot with creativity, social interaction, language. And certain areas had become mellow, they had quietened, um, such as the areas that are involved in self judgment. And that tells us such wonderful things that just after one session of improv comedy, you actually start building real life skills. It can be confidence or better listening or how to have better rapport collaboration with your teammate, how to manage stress, how to resolve and navigate conflicts in a much more sensible, peaceful manner. Um, how do we, take failure as a stepping stone, or how to manage stress and much more just after one improv comedy session. So I would say, if you ever get a chance to participate in an improv comedy session, not just like a team building session, but really just an improv comedy session, you're walking, you see, oh, this is happening, do allow yourself at least once to experience it, because I always say it is a lifetime experience. Till you don't experience it, you won't feel like, wow, I never knew I could be this confident, or wow, I never knew I could take decisions so quickly, or wow, I didn't know I have this creative side in me. Yeah, so always try it. And that's brief. I will see you soon, definitely digitally and hopefully face to face.